Good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to Ongaku to You, the podcast where three friends come together and break down what's new in the Japanese music industry. This is the podcast for the week of June 1st, 2018. I'm your host, Ken, and with me we have Gray.
What's happening? Another Dos Compadres episode.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and that's it, because Luna had other, she had other proprietor things that she needed to take care of, more so for her wedding. So
Yeah, it's crazy in her life, so we're just trying to be good friends and necessitate any needs she has. Hope things
yeah.
go good.
But yeah, besides that, how have you been, Gray?
It's been a crazy week. Let's see. I just joined a team at Keller Williams, so my life is about to look radically different starting next week. Because now I got to be in at the office every day at 9 o'clock. So it's going to be more like a regular job than what I have been doing, which is not a regular job. It's like I'll show up for training, and then there'll be like some days I just take off because I'm just tired because
Mm,
working nights is killing me right now, and trying to work during the day is just it's taxing some days. So um, just been trying to hold in, take care of that. I don't really have anything I'm looking forward to other than that. So um, not nearly as exciting as you might would think. I'm not in your boat. I wish I was. Um, I'd give anything to go to Jump Fiesta. Like I'm just saying. Like I know you're torn between one or two things, but I'd go to Jump Fiesta and not think twice. I'd be like, I'm there. See you guys later. Like there's not too many groups at the LA thing I'm interested in, but there's a crap ton of
yeah.
groups at the Jump Fiesta I would die to see. And I've been like I don't read Shonen Jump regularly, but I've always been a huge fan of Shonen Jump. A lot of the series I do read came out of Shonen Jump, so it's just you know go to Jump Fiesta would be baller. I've wanted to go for years anyways, so that would be me though. But how you doing, man?
I've been alright. On that little note, I came across some vacation time, so I'm like, oh, maybe I want to go to Anime Expo because Anime Expo's lineup is really, really, really good. Uh, Mostly because Love Live is there and M
Oh yeah.
Flow and Shoko Nakagawa. So Shoko-tan, oh baby. And I would only want to go see the Love Live stuff, mostly because Yellow Buster from Go Busters is the main girl in that series, and the only reason why I am watching Love Live as of right now.
Oh,
So
I watched. Well, now she was in what Sunshine, or was she in the original?
Sunshine, she's in
Yeah.
Sunshine. She's the Aqueer group. She's in that
Yeah.
subgroup.
Okay. Yeah. Well, like I only watched like the first like two or three episodes of the original, but I really liked it. Like the very first song that they do is a song called Start Dash, and it's got a stupid name but got a real catchy hook, and definitely would recommend it. And Love Live has always been one of those shows where I've been meaning to get back to, never did. At this point, I'd be mm, probably better off just watching Sunshine, but again, I'm too busy. So, but no, I understand that. It's like, what now? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Gokai Yellow, she's also a singer for what? Idolmaster.
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look that up real fast.
I do what I can.
Yeah, she's Just looking at her grid review stuff. That's not what I want to look at right now. Not now anyway.
Hey, Mao
uh, d-
Ichimichi.
d-
That's her name.
yeah, she's a very prominent Seiyu now. Let me just say that much. She's in Iron Blood Orphans season 2.
Really?
Yeah,
Uh,
she plays
uh
this character named Julieta.
okay. I think yeah. I think she was like
Yeah,
a
so
side character if I remember correctly. I see here
mm,
she is Kari in Digimon Adventure Try.
uh, that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, it's either me going to Anime Expo or me going to Japan because I would like to go to Japan, go back because going logistically probably this would probably be my only time. It's either I go this year or go in July or I just don't go this year. So and then I'm looking at the what's happening during the time I'll be going, and it's going to be the Jump Music Fiesta. So pretty much, if you guys haven't kept up, I've been updating it on our site every so often. It's just whenever I have time to translate it. It is a music festival, pretty much featuring a lot of people or a lot of artists that the openings and endings and I guess insert songs for Jump Anime, so the Shonen Jump Anime. So you got people like Kanabun or Sakana Action,
Little Glee
and
Monster, I think, is also going to be there.
yeah, a Little Glee Monster, yeah, especially.
Yeah, because they
And
did
the
the
only day
opening with
that I would think,
Boruto,
the only
and
day I would think of going is that Sunday, mostly because both Keizaki Kaya and Logly Monster are going to be in it on
that would
Sunday.
be the
I
day.
would like to
That
go
would
on
be the day I go.
Saturday too, though. But
You could double
also
dip.
Flow is going to be on Sunday. I could, but
Ooh.
I want to have some
Oh,
money.
you're selling Sunday really hard. I'm like float. Okay, yeah, check. Little Glee Monster quadruple check. Yeah, because yeah, I'd be there Sunday, and I'd be like, yeah, be the crazy
Yeah, so
fan
I'm
halfway
pretty sure
through
during
the.
that time they will be selling their shirts also. So maybe I can finally get you that little Glee Monster shirt, extra large,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Go up one size. I'm a large in the states, so yeah, XL in Japan.
Yeah, I do want to go in Saturday because Kanabun and Sakana Action and Bish is performing on Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's a tough
Uh,
sell too because
that's a tough
I
sell.
would like to see Bish.
Um, Now, I'm planning, depending on how this year goes, sales wise and stuff like that. I am planning, with my parents to visit you this New Year's. So s- be on the lookout.
Oh, this is the first time I heard that. Oh, we might
Yeah.
actually do some stuff. We
Yes.
actually might do stuff.
Well, because
Actual live contest.
well, my parents are helping me out in my real estate career, and my mom has just like, Gray, you don't have to pay us back. Just um, take us to just take us on a nice vacation. That's all they ask. So I'm like, well, if that's the case, then I was thinking like, oh, I've always wanted to see Hawaii, and my parents have never been, and taking dragging them internationally would be rough because they don't have a passport. So I just told
Mm.
mom, I was like, you know, how about we ring in the New Year on a Hawaiian beach, and she's like, we could do that. So
Yeah,
that,
get away from the cold.
yep. But they want us to tell everybody, like, the more people we tell about our goals is the more people that can hold us accountable. So that's kind of like why I'm airing that here. It's like so you guys can keep me accountable. Like, hey, how's it going? And yeah, but we haven't looked at prices or anything like that. But I'll keep you updated. We got 6 months, so
Yeah. Just let me know. I have
yeah,
recommendations of hotels,
yeah.
mostly because of my job.
And I told my parents that I was like, well, I know like you've offered your house to me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I would take you up on that offer, but I don't want it to be me and my parents. That's asking a lot. So I have no
Yeah.
problems doing a hotel. But yeah, we're looking at like the 28th through the 3rd is I think what we're going to look at. So come in on a Friday and then leave Thursday, do a week.
Yeah, just let me know. Probably have I have days off during that time, so just let me know.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if and you never know. If we can get the show where we want it, I don't know. Maybe none of us will have jobs at that point.
Yeah, that'll be a future thing, hopefully.
Hopefully. And
Hopefully. But yeah.
actually, you know what? Uh, I think our first news item probably should be YouTube, because I guess it's an official announcement. Or I mean, if you're not haven't been paying any attention, all the episodes are now live on YouTube, so you can go check them. All minus our artist spotlights. Those are not allowed on YouTube. Excuse me. The one that
Yeah,
I
we
threw up got
have
took down.
yeah, we had a lovely email from Sony Entertainment of Japan.
It was just a bot. I'm 90% certain, but well, that's okay. It's fine. So what we're gonna do for artists spotlights moving forward is treat them as bonus episodes. So they're not going to be on the YouTube page, and they're not going to be in the episode numbering. Uh, like they're going to be considered bonus episodes, and they're going to have their own number. So it's just kind of a side thing.
Yeah, they're gonna have their bonus numbering and possibly when if we have this all sorted out, we can do mini special episodes also. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, and I've been meaning to do it, and I just haven't done it yet. But I'm gonna put the Kodakumi and the Scandal episode in their own playlists on SoundCloud, so they'll
mm,
exist on like a side channel or something. And we could probably do a separate tab on the website, but that's something that's a bridge we can cross later.
yeah, and that's easy on my end since I know how to do all of it now for most of them.
Like
But
it's amazing, like when we started, like how little we knew, and like now it's like we've come a long ways just in the technical end.
oh yeah, we come across little bumps here and there, but we've been rolling with the punches, so to speak. But yeah, with that, what have you been listening to?
Oh, I jumped to the new segment. Let's see. Me. Uh, let's see. I bought TT last Saturday. And I.
You can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm doing the stupid motion.
I think that's more of a cry for help than legitimate enjoyment. But I genuinely like that song, so I'm not like I don't know what it means, because it's like because they say just like TT, and I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? I don't know. Um, but the answer to the question is yes. I will be your baby any day of the week. I don't care. Pick one of the nine. Throw a dart at one of the nine. I'll take that one. Um, and when I say throw a dart, I mean actually take the real human being and just throw a dart at one of them. Whichever one's bleeding at the end of it, that'll be the one I take. Um,
Wait.
Gotta get a little dark there. Just like that joke I did the other night. Gotta get a little dark there. I'm not going to repeat that joke on here, but other than to say that I kind of felt guilty after doing that, but that's okay. You guys knew I was
No.
joking. Um, but other than TT, let's see. I got to listen to the single Hatsukoi, and I know you've got to hear that one too, Ken. Um, I'm not crazy about it. I mean, I I've I was able to pre-order her album because I have all the singles on that album. So at a significantly reduced rate, it was like $5. So I've already pre-ordered the album on iTunes. And yeah, Hatsukoi is on there, and of the singles off this album, it is easily the weakest. That or Anata. I don't know. I can't figure out which song I dislike more. But that's not a race you would want to be in. I think at this point it's still Anata. Like I hate to say it, but I don't care much for Anata. Um, Other than that, it's just been kind of the same old stuff. I'm not really listening to anything too new. Still listening to Kayakizaka 46, Little Glee Monster when I can squeeze them in. My friend back home, he's really into Power Rangers. Uh, but he also enjoys Super Sentai. But he's way behind, and he was talking to me. He's in the middle of Ghost right now, Kamen Rider Ghost.
Mhm.
But I
Ooh.
was,
Okay.
um, but but we were talking about, because I know, because um, I knew Daichi Miura did the opening to one of them. I didn't know which one. And so I played Excite for him, thinking that he might recognize it, and he didn't. And he's almost there because it's the opening for X8, and X8's the season after Ghost. So, um,
Mm.
but he was checking him out when I left. So, another Daichi Miura fan in the books is what it looks like. So, uh,
Well,
but yeah, I don't know if Ghost was a good or bad season, but
it was not a good season.
uh,
It
he
was
seemed to be
very
enjoying it.
very promising. It was very promising, but in
Uh,
my eyes and in Kyo's eyes, it wasn't a good season because he
okay.
was there during that whole time.
I like I said,
Had
I've
a
not
good
seen it.
transformation song though, so it's the only thing I can take out of it.
Was X8 a good season?
X8 was an amazing season to the point
Okay.
that I have a little sticker of Kamen Rider X8 on my flask, and all the little kids that run past the flask, they go, "Oh, it's X8, X8," and they ask where did I get it. So, and we're in Build, and Build is becoming really popular too.
Yeah. Let's. Wasn't now last season's regular Super Sentai? That was like what, a block season?
Um, Last year's one was called Q Ranger, and they were like space police, if I remember correctly. They were
Oh,
based
okay.
off the constellations. You're talking
Oh.
about the two years ago, which was
Oh.
Zhou Anger, which is Dobutsu Sentai Zhou Anger. It was all right. They had stuff that was based off of blocks, but it was really strange because they only had like two humans in the entire show. The rest were animals or the people in animal suits. So it, I was like thinking to myself, I was like, wow, I can't wait till this gets translated to Power Rangers and see how they do it because one way or another, they're gonna go into the furry dimension
They're
because
go-
they're pretty much all in like cat suits and elephant suits and a lion suit.
yeah, that's a furry's dream right there.
Yeah,
Furry's
so
daydream. So
for nation, yeah, so They're in the middle of Ninja, but they might just skip it. And supposedly they're going backwards. They're going to do stuff on Go Busters, continuing back on Go Buster, and but yeah,
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 my
it's all
friend
right.
my friend is was really upset they didn't do Go Buster because he loved Go Buster
Oh
and
yeah.
was a little sore when there's no English version of that season. And I will say the suits that season, because he pointed this out to me that they're leather suits instead of spandex,
Mhm.
but those suits
Mhm.
are pretty dope.
Mhm. Well, Go Busters if we really want to get into it. It's specifically took a lot of hominage from the Power Ranger series because that when they henshin it just says it's morphin time. So
That's pretty good. That's
yeah,
pretty good.
but I mean, Go Busters, they suffered through a lot, mostly because their toy sales wasn't really good, and the plot became very convoluted near the mid and ending. But
Yeah, that
that's another talk for another show, mostly because I know I could go all on this.
well, maybe one day when I have the free time, I can go down the Super Sentai hole and just join my friends. Because there's like
Oh.
a lot of signs in my life, like, hey Gray, you should be watching all this stuff, and I'm like, when I get to it, I'll get there. Um, and he, like, my friend told me is like Super Sentai might will be hit and miss with you, but most seasons of Kamen Rider you should enjoy. He deeply recommended Gaim and Force to me, and I know you love both those as well.
Um, I like Gaim and Forza. Those two are probably my favorite. However, I would roll the dice and I would make you start off with Decade. Decade is the 10th year anniversary for the Heisei Rider series, and it is a good introduction to all the other Heisei Riders. The plot and things like that might be a little confusing because they take elements of of all 10 or all 9 shows previously and try to shove them into a 2 episode arc, so to speak.
Okay. Now,
But it gets you more interested into the show in my eyes. Anyway,
oh, well, how many seasons of Kamen Rider are there?
if we're going by, no, that's the thing now because there's an official Heisei era which only goes up to from Agito to, or sorry, Kuga, from Kuga all the way up to Decade, and then there's this thing called the Neo Heisei, which is double all the way up to now. So,
Okay.
which is build, and that's its own little thing. Mostly because after Decade, they started doing a cinematic universe, pretty much, where every common writer helped out every other common writer.
Oh, isn't Super Sentai the same way? I mean, they always do the crossover specials.
They started doing that more so after 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 Zoo Ranger, which is Mighty Morphin
More
season.
Yep.
So they started, and then they had this thing where they had the Spirit of the Red Rangers, which is pretty much the basis of Forever Red for Wild Force. So
Yeah. Well, he was a really important character in Gokaiger, if I remember correctly.
Geki, yeah, he was.
Yeah. I'm like, I remember that dude being like insanely important to the plot of that show.
But yeah,
I did not mean to
for
derail us
me,
for that long.
yeah, no worries, no worries. For me, let's just say I've been listening to the same things. I pretty much pre-ordered a lot of things. I pre-ordered the Exile album that is coming out. I pre-ordered this cover album from Bang Dream. Pretty much, if you go on our website, I've talked all about it. I spent like 3 paragraphs or so talking about all the releases that they're gonna do for the next 2 months. Mostly because I just didn't want to break that up news by news piece. So it was easier on you guys. But not much on that. I did listen to Hatsukoi also. Personally, it's my least favorite song. I just didn't like it.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. It's just I just think Anata's just equally bad, if not worse.
Yeah, and then what else? I did buy Passcode's new single Ray. I also bought Teacher. I bought that all digitally, and my wallet is just crying right now because it blew like close to $120 worth of stuff right there.
How do you get Teacher digitally? Because I know it's not on iTunes.
Um, I get it off Amazon, their Amazon Music. If you buy it through
Okay.
the Amazon JP, yeah.
My
So
my
that's mostly how you get it.
I wanted to get because I'd love to get like Teacher, but I don't have the money right now.
Hmm. And then I've been listening to a lot of Bang Dream songs. The song's been in my head all day, every day.
It is life.
There's life right now, and like it's taken over my life. I can't imagine why. But yeah, continuing on from that, let's head into some news. Besides the our announcement of our YouTube channel, more so, all the episodes are on there. Sooner or later, me, Luna, and Gray will be pitching in and doing original content. Also, more so, older CD reviews and things like that. Things that have been released with over a year ago. I want to say
Yeah.
so that if it's fairly new, I'll mostly be on the site. But if it's older stuff, it will probably be on the YouTube channel. So look forward to that for the next couple weeks or so. And then yeah, speaking of Exile, from their today is the first, so Exile Friday released their fifth song, called Awakening, and it's really good. I really liked it, and it talks about how you should keep going for your dreams no matter what. And you came across this problem, Gray, when you were watching one of the singles for the Oricron. Because it's Rhythm Zone, they only
Yeah.
show like 2 minutes of the song.
Yeah. It's really crappy. I will say it worked, however, because I wound up buying that song on iTunes. 'Cause I was like,
Yeah, because it sounds. Oh my god, yeah. Which reminds me, I have to go buy Awakening when this is all over.
yeah.
Cause
I will also say that there's another song on the Oricon. I would have purchased if it was on iTunes, but it's not. So I don't own it, but maybe it'll be on there soon. I think they're a new group though, so they're a little.
oh, if it's the group I'm thinking of, yeah, I think it's their major debut, so I think
Yep.
it'll be on eventually.
Hopefully, because
But yeah,
that well, we'll get to it, but I don't want to jump. I don't want to jump the curb.
Awakening will be part of Star of a Wish, which is their new album that will be released on July 23rd, and you can pre-order it through our site. It'll just take you to CD Japan. I bought the limited edition 3D Blu-ray set, and it didn't cost that much. It's only cost me like I want to say $90 or so. So, and that included shipping. And with that, let's continue on to some other news. This past week was the release of AKB48's newest single, Teacher. And oh boy,
They had a good
I think
week.
that's gonna take. Yeah, they had a great week. I think they're gonna take Oricon #1 next week, right?
Uh, it would be stupefying at this point if somebody beat them. Like,
But yeah,
no.
it was it was reported that they had an immense sale of 1.59 million copies of Teacher on their first day.
Yeah. That's crazy.
breaking their previous record of 1.47 million from their Bokutachi wa Tatakai wa Nai back in 2015, which was the Senbatsu song for that year also. But man, I can't wait to see the photos of, there's going to be this one guy who probably just took 100,000 copies worth of CDs and just posted himself with all the photos. That happened a couple years back where the guy just bought like 100, like close to 200,000 copies worth of CDs just so that he could vote for his Oshiman, his favorite.
Oh my lord. I guess he was
And it's
rich.
funny. Well, either he's rich or he's colossally in debt now.
He just used his house as collateral and a loan. Like how much is the condo worth? Because I'm assuming he lives in Japan and he's in a condo. Um,
Yeah, I think he lives in the picture of his apartment was just, excuse me, just dozen and dozens worth of cases of CD boxes. Cases now, not just like single CDs, just cases full of these
jeez
CDs,
Louise.
and it just shows him smiling, holding all the photos in front of him, like he's like making it off rich, which he can. I guess he can get some money back by selling the photos because certain people want certain members. Because God, it's like getting a roulette worth of deck cards right there, trying to collect all the photos of your favorite
Yeah.
people.
Well, but I mean, if you buy 200,000 copies, I'm certain you've got at least one of every girl, if not two.
You would you would think,
Like I'm certain he's
because
got duplicates.
yeah. On a related note, I was cleaning earlier today, and I guess I'll post this on our Instagram or our Twitter account when I have the time. But I found my old collection of AKB48 photos when I was like a hardcore fan, and I have like stuff dating back all the way to 2010, 2011, give or take or so. I have all those photos. I want to say I have over 100 photos. So,
That
but
that is impressive.
a lot of it is just from the dating game because I got like 10 photos from just the dating games itself. I think with the one over 148 dating game, I got like 30 or so, if I'm remembering correctly. And then I got a couple from the Blu-rays also. But that's beside the point.
I
It's
would
very
love the
interesting.
Blu-ray for this one. I don't know why I did that. I would love the Blu-ray for this one. Like straight up.
But yeah, speaking of that, let's talk about this about the CD anyway, because this CD is the Senbatsu entry ticket CD. So pretty much, if you are going to vote in the Senbatsu, you would have to have bought this CD for the most part. And this is going to be your first year of actually being a fan and looking at the Senbatsu like this. So they do daily preliminary votings or results anyway. So the day one, it is Ogino Yuka at number one and Matsui Jurina at number two. Ogino Yuka is the girl from the center for Teacher Teacher. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised she's winning right now, just because she was the center of the best-selling single they've ever had. But
yeah, so
I'm
one
if I had a vote, I would vote for Jurina. I think most people that listen to the show know that. So I don't have a vote though. So I need the people with votes to vote on her for me, please.
And it's funny because so if you look at the Senbatsu official photo book, which you should wait for the one after the Senbatsu photo book, because that one is really good. If you know what I mean. Okay,
Yes. I
that
can
one is
I can imagine.
especially good. If you guys are fans of AKB48 and follow them fairly close, you know what I mean. Also, but yeah, I mean, Jurina is the center on that book, so I'm like legit thinking I'd be very surprised if this isn't her year
Don't get my hopes up and let
because
me down.
I'm really thinking this is gonna be her year
I hope so.
because she was third last year, but third last year was kind of a, a bad taste in my mouth, mostly because Sashihara was number one, and I was mad because I was like, it's Mayu's year. It was her last year, and she only got number two.
Yeah, I could see that.
Right. So there is a power vacuum right now because I don't think Sashihara is in this right now. I don't think she participated in this year.
Uh,
So
no, she's not in the top. Um,
so I really do think that Jurino's going to win, mostly because her other investments besides SKE and AKB are a little bit more internationally known and a little bit more popular. For example, she really got into wrestling within the last year and a half,
yeah, she's
to the
really
point
vocal
that
about
she,
that on her Twitter. If you follow her on Twitter, she's pretty big on that one.
yeah, yeah, so she probably got a lot of international fans or more so Japanese fans because of the fact that, a pretty girl is wearing a lot of Japanese wrestling merch. Maybe I should take a look at that kind of thing. So, yeah, but that's what I think. I'd be bamboozled if Jurina does not win this year.
I mean, she's number two right now.
Yeah, and I wanna make this out because I will be doing a live stream, or I guess a reaction stream for the Senbatsu on our YouTube channel. How I will host a live stream. I won't be showing the results. You're not gonna be looking at it through me. You're just gonna see my reactions. And come join if you guys want to watch me get either drunk or happy or sad if Jurina doesn't win, or a combination of the three.
Just don't play the same drinking game you did last year.
No, I ain't gonna play that game. I blacked out. So we ain't gonna talk about that. But continuing on to some other news here. We have musician Komi Hirose leaves her agency. However, it's strange when she leaves her agency because apparently the agency claimed rights to her stage name.
Yes.
So,
Off. Yeah, Office
uh,
30 apparently owns her stage name.
yeah, owes the name Komi Hirose, and so her real name is Mami Ishii. So she was saying that, hey, I left, but I'm still gonna perform using that name, and was surprised by the news that the agency would not let her keep that stage name.
Yeah, they're going to go after her with legal action if she continues to use that stage name.
And for me, I'm kind of just like, well, during this time in Japan, because she's 52, and during that time in the Japanese music industry, you're more likely to take a stage name. So I guess just to kind of claim rights on that.
It, well, it seems dirty to me. I mean, how do you own somebody else's stage name? That's like that's like somebody walking up to Jamie Foxx and being like, "Hey, like I own your name, the name that everybody knows you as, that your career is built on, that is your livelihood, and yet you don't have any ownership of that. That's crazy."
Yeah. I want to see how other news agencies kind of pick this up when they're doing her newer stuff. If she's gonna go by her real name, which is fine. Mami Ishii is a fairly unique name that you can kind of get by, but I wonder how the other agencies like Natalie or Oricon is gonna address this. Saying, or are they gonna say Mami Ishii, formerly known as Komi Hirose, or something to
Yeah,
that effect? And if they do start doing that, do the agency go after the news sites because of that, or nah?
I have no idea.
Um, it's interesting because I want to see what if she does continue using her real name. I wonder what she's gonna do. So I want to know how news sites are gonna do with this. If they're just gonna use her real name and use the formerly known as kind of
It's
thing.
possible.
It is.
We'll keep an eye on it and see what developments. But I find it more interesting, the site that broke the news, because it's not a traditional music site. But I will say Anime News Network is really good at covering people that ever touched an anime. So
Yeah, yeah, they are.
like,
But yeah, continue.
because I mean, well, they don't always have news on artists, but every time there's artists news on there, there's always an anime project attached to them somehow, some way.
Mhm. But yeah, continuing on to some other news. Yua returns after a 2-year hiatus. A couple of days ago on May 30th, Yua will release her new mini album Off, which it's her first release since June of 2016. 30 My 30s. And she uses this mini album just to talk about her life experiences since then because she became married and is now a mother. And most of the songs is about her experiencing this new type of culture of becoming a parent, so to speak.
Uh, At least she
So,
has something
which
to
is
say.
nice. Yeah, and she is a R&B artist, so we can probably hear Luna just going off crazy right now about it.
She was really excited when I posted the news to her. She's like, "Ah!" I'm like, okay. Never heard of her, but I'm glad you're excited.
Same, same. But yeah, with that, let's go on to the Oricon. And this week is very interesting because I legit really liked a lot of the songs on this this week.
Well, it was the boy band's week.
It was the boys. The boys are back in town week.
I love that song. As an FYI.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go with number 10,
Which is not a boy
and
band.
it is.
But oh,
What is not boy band? It's one of
the boy bands killed
the
it.
two
Number
girl
10. No,
groups. Yeah, and it's Yamato Nadeshiko Sunrise by Festive. I was not really a fan of the song.
I only heard a brief snippet of it. It certainly sounds like it's going for the cutesy sound, sort of.
Yeah, it's used for It's used for an ending theme for another anime, I believe. But these are they're 18-year-olds, and I'm kind of just like, as much as I love idols, I really do not like the cutesy idol stuff. I can only stand for it so much.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand that. Flip News? Hiring Flip News is the name of the TV program that's used for.
Uh, right. But yeah, that sold a wonderful 10,697 copies. As we continue on up to number 9, it is Color Creation with Canvas. And by God, if number 1 wasn't number 1, this would have been my number 1 song.
Yeah, like this song is so good. I'm like, oh, it it underperformed. Like, not enough people
Yeah,
bought this sucker. I'm sorry, but like, this song is stellar.
yeah, it's a opening thing for this show called Breakout, and this song is really good. This is Color Creation's major debut single, so I'm really looking forward to other stuff that they do under this new major label, which is good for them. This is a very nice spot for um for a major label anyway.
Yeah.
So they're on the Oricon. That's all that matters for certain labels. So this song is so good.
Oh my
I
lord,
can't.
they killed it. They killed it. The song's so
It,
it is. Yeah, it's my number two, if not three. I like "Wake Me Up" a lot. The number two song's really good too. But no, yeah, when I heard "Canvas," I was like, "This is number nine." Something's wrong about that one. But
yeah,
it,
me personally, if you guys should check this out on YouTube, I'll post it on the website so that you guys can go watch it if you follow our website. Go and check this group out because this song is a really great song.
yeah, and it
I
is
cannot. There's not enough praises I can give this song.
it is really good. It is just a shame it's not on like iTunes or something because I would be playing that on loop and repeat if I had it on iTunes.
Yeah, but yeah, it sold a wonderful 12,441 copies. And I'm really hoping that it just picks up some steam and stays on just for one more week so we can talk about it one more time. Because I want to hear Luna's.
Yeah, I'd
Um,
like to hear her opinion on it. I think she'd really enjoy it.
yeah. But yeah, going on up, it is Alexandros with Kabuto. Personally, I did not like the opening to this song, but if you just take out the opening, the song was fine, in my opinion.
I didn't get a chance to quite hear it, so I don't have much of an opinion on it. Other than I'm 90% certain this was the new Bleach song for the new movie,
Yeah, it's
the
for
live
the new
action
movie, I
movie.
believe.
The yeah the
Yes.
so Bleach fans.
Yeah, for me, Ashta Mata, there's the single before this one was much better in my opinion, though. But hey, you gotta live with that.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But yeah, and that sold a wonderful 13,565 copies. And going on up to number 7, it is Underdog by Exile Shokichi.
Yes, and this is on iTunes because I bought
This
it.
is on iTunes.
I was like, this is a good song. Although it sounds like he says "Viva Underdog" in the
Yeah,
song, so live underdog.
Live Underdog.
Yep.
What's funny? So if you guys have the chance to look this song up on YouTube, they translated underdogs, but underdogs, they use a very particular translation for it. So it's kind of just like, that's interesting. They call it Maki Inu, which is just I I guess that can be translated as underdog, but that seems like a sore loser more so.
Yeah, yeah, I could kind of see that.
Yeah, so but yeah, it was a good song. I liked it. I this is it's been a while since Shokichi had a solo song, so it's good for him. I would say yeah, it's been a couple of years, about 2.5 years. But yeah, that sold a lovely 15,102 copies. And oh god, okay, going on up to number 6. It is I should have an more open mind because I am starting to
You sort of like the
understand
Bang
this
Dream.
culture. I'm starting to like the Bang Dream, and I should have an open mind. But no, Idolmaster can go suck a toe.
Oh, uh,
It is Idolmasters, Cinderella Girls, Starlight Master, 17, Nothing But You. Yep.
yeah. It doesn't
Song
sound like
against.
a terrible song.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's the Cinderella Girls unit, I guess.
The
But
Cinderella Girls seem to be the more popular. The Cinderella Girls and the theater generation.
you mean the Adder generation, like we've been saying it
The adder.
all this
Uh,
time?
uh,
Yeah. I know, master. Okay, but yeah, nothing much I can say about that. I've
yeah.
been meaning to go check it out because I was like, I really like Bang Dream. I should give Idolmaster another shot, and just there wasn't
Well,
enough time.
well, the moment they put Idolmaster on, American like app stores and stuff, I will check it out. Until then, nope.
Yeah, but yeah, it sold a wonderful 18,490 copies. And let's continue on up to number 5. It is Over by XOX. And this is a dance group, if I'm a boys dance group. And they're not too bad. We saw the live performance, if I remember correctly, for
Oh,
this.
I didn't get a chance to actually watch it, so
It wasn't the song wasn't too bad. They have the music video, but it's Sony,
yeah, lovely people, just lovely
lovely
people.
people. I went on a rant about that the other day on Twitter, and it's just like, you know, yeah, it's Sony. Oh god, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. They dropped their main chorus. They dropped the beats, so it's not too bad. I liked it.
Yeah, I think all of us at one point in time or another have had something negative to say about Sony Music.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they're officially on the list. That's okay.
But yeah, this sold a wonderful 20,166 copies. And now we go up to number 4, our first Korean group of the week. It is
Yeah.
SF9 with Mamma Mia. This is a Japanese translated version of their other song, Mamma Mia.
And
It's not too
Mama,
bad. The chorus was really mesmerizing. I liked it.
I didn't care much for it. I mean, it was okay.
It was okay, but I can't say much about that. So
My favorite parts are actually the rap portions of it. I thought I had a good hook there.
uh, yeah. No, I understand. I understand.
But
But yeah, I mean, we've talked about SF9 before,
Uh,
So
also, the dude in the blue hair ruined his white blazer. I just can't. I just can't abide. I just can't abide, man. Like Don Johnson would be ashamed, and we all live to please Don Johnson.
Don Johnson, please. But yeah, this time it sold a wonderful 36,557 copies. And once again, we go on to number 3, and it is Wake Me Up by Twice, holding on
Yes.
just a little bit longer before AKB just kind of wipes it off
I,
just a bit more.
I mean, to be fair, I mean they still had really strong sales numbers. Just 1 and 2 just blew it out of the park though. But
Hmm.
I still like this song. I'm still waiting for it to come to iTunes so I can officially own it. But until then, no. But I still liked it. This was a really good song. I can still hear
Yep,
it in my head. I'm
yep,
like,
yep.
oh, yeah.
But yeah, it sold a wonderful 40,329 copies. And we continue on up to number 2, which is I No Gambate by Wada Akiko and the Boys to Men Research Group. I guess they're research students. That's what they call it, the Kinkyu say. I don't know how they translate that. How did they translate that by Google Translator?
Left it out.
They left it out?
Yeah, it just says what Akiko with boys and men student.
I guess student is closest translation to that. But yeah, I mean, this was a good song. I liked it a lot.
Oh, I really really liked it. Well, I didn't like her dress in the music video. Um, but I really really liked the song. I thought it was really good. Um, it's got a nice hook and beat to it, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it. I think if number one was something else, it might have been number one. But
Yeah, I mean,
number
it
one,
was a very, very orange jumpsuit. It looked like an orange dress, right?
I, I would argue it's more of a goldish color. It depends on how the light hits it. But
Is it blue or black? Blue or
yeah.
gold?
But yeah, I just although the part in the music video where she becomes like the giant and she screams at them, I
Yeah.
thought that was interesting. But I guess she's an I know she's well I know she's definitely an older lady, but I guess she's like a older what Inca singer or something.
uh, no, she's a fairly famous actress, if I remember correctly. Hold on there. As I look that up, because I remember looking stuff up about her, and I've seen her in a bunch of other programs beforehand.
Let's see, she it says right here she is a female Japanese singer and television performer.
Yeah, she's more so the television reporter now, but she was a famous singer back in the day. But yeah, so I guess it's to bridge the gaps between the older generation and the new generation.
And that song sounds like it would appeal to both in a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
ways.
I mean, it sold fairly well, so. But yeah, it sold a wonderful 104,000 copies, or 104,000 copies, and a
Uh,
803. So, not too bad.
That's really good. This number one killed it.
Yeah.
You know, we should actually start
Yeah.
denoting prizes to whoever wins the bet because 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row, Luna's been wiping the floor with us.
Uh, well,
So,
I mean, even she missed it by 300,000, but you know, none of us were expecting this for number one.
Yeah, we weren't, honestly. I knew it was going to do good, but I didn't think it would do this good. Let's not skirt around about it. And it's number one, Cinderella Girls by King&Prince. It is the brand new Johnny's group that actually debuted this past week. They've been debuting a little bit over with various live shows and stuff like that. So, um, I'm very happy, and I want to see them succeed because they are the first group to actually start with the show
Yeah,
more so, so
yeah. So we can
as they
follow
grow.
their, yeah, we can follow their career, so to speak, and see,
Yeah.
where they. I mean, they're right out of the gate. Like Cinderella Girl is a really good song.
Oh
That is
yeah.
a really
Serena
good
Girl
song.
and the B side. One of the B sides I really did like. It was not Funk It Up. Oh, was it Funk It Up? I think I did like Funk It Up, which
That's
was
the
their
only
B side.
B side there is.
Oh, You Wanted was also a good song. You Wanted was on the special edition.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so and that was really good. I really did like it, so it's not too bad. So yeah.
No,
Um.
another song though. I wish like the full version was on YouTube instead of like the 2 minute version.
Oh, the cuts. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah.
yeah, it's still stellar song.
Yeah, this is a very good song. It sold a wonderful 576,000 copies, 576,903 copies. So half a mil right there.
That is that was a lot better than any of us predicted.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
hold on.
honestly
I
thought they
have
would get to two to three, but oh man, 500.
yeah. I had them at 110. You had them at 180, and Luna had them at 250. So she was halfway there.
Yeah.
She was halfway there.
But yeah. And with that, I guess it's pretty much it on the Oricon side. But yeah, I mean, and with that, is there any other news that you wanted to bring up, Gray?
Not that I can think of at the time.
But yeah. Oh, we also wanted to give a shout out to Generasia for helping us with
Oh yeah,
the live show last week. Also, we are gonna start doing a little bit more live shows here and there, so keep eyes out on that.
yeah,
It possibly would be through Generasia or through Kyo's site. It just depends.
yeah. And yeah, no, I had a lot of fun last week. Definitely looking forward to doing more of that. Hopefully more people come show up next time because it'd be nice to have
Yeah,
a little bit an
yeah,
audience interaction. But had a blast and really thankful for the opportunity because
yeah.
they didn't have to do that to begin with. So definitely appreciative.
Yes, yes, yes. And then I wanted to give a shout out to our indie corner bands. Actually, Inc. They actually gave us a shout out on their Twitter, and they told them to follow us. So that was a nice gesture for them to do, and we thank them very much. Soこれから
うん。
もよろしくお願いします。インクの皆さんありがとうございます。そしてスイートの場合がフォローとリツイートお願いします。I had
Very
to
good.
shove that in there for the Japanese listeners that decided to listen this far back. But yeah, and then also I wanted to talk about this week's Indie Corner group, Layla. They are a four-piece guitar heavy band. I would definitely recommend them. Their vocalist, Arekake, is really good. the style that they both bring with her and Taiki Miura, which is the lead guitarist, is really good. You can catch them on our site, and their song "Apato no Nakare" is really great. I really like that. So,
I'll say our
but yeah,
indie corner seems to be the most popular thing on the site.
it's really funny just to kind of rip behind the scenes here. Our top things that isn't our home stuff is our indie corner stuff. And we have a lot to thank from Casa Inc. and Emerald, our first indie band, because they also like to retweet us occasionally. And ironically, our biggest episode one is the one that we did with our good friend Kyoryu Hunter with nine clicks on that. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out, please check them out. Check Layla out. Check Ink out. Emerald, Casa, even Babysitter. Babysitter, we didn't really get much of a reaction from them, ironically, because they're the biggest one out of all of them.
Yeah.
So they kind of it's funny to play that game with certain bands, but yeah,
Um.
you know. Oh, go ahead. Greg.
Oh, I was gonna say we should probably go ahead and start planning our 50th episode too.
Yeah, we are pretty close on that. I'm not too sure what we're gonna do for that one.
Yeah.
By
Like
the time
this.
we hit 50, it will be October, I want to say.
Yeah, it'll be right around our 1 year anniversary, so maybe into November.
End of November. Yeah. We'll talk more about it as the weeks to come, but
Yeah.
look forward to that. But yeah, I want to give a lovely shout out to our affiliate, Koryu Hunter. He is a Japanese Twitch streamer. You go check his stuff out right now. I believe he's doing a viewer's choice run of Until Dawn, which is the horror movie game. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to check him out,
That's a game I always wanted to play and
uh,
never got around to. So.
it's really good. I really liked it. I played through it. I tried to help him on certain things, but he did not want to take my advice.
It's one of
But yeah,
those pick your own adventures storybooks, so I wouldn't want much help either.
yeah. But yeah, you can follow him on twitch.tv/KoryuHunter. That is KYORYUHUNTER. Koryu Hunter. But yeah, with that, I want to think you guys can reach us on Instagram and Twitter at ongaku to you. You can email us at ongaku2you@gmail.com and visit our site ongaku2you.com
And Facebook.
where I put and Facebook. I think it's facebook.com/groups/ongaku to you.
Now all
All
we
one
need is our own
word.
subreddit.
Yeah. Don't get me on that. I
Well,
have to. Every single time that we decide to include a new social media thing, I have to add one more tab over to our account bar, and that thing is getting huger and huger by the minute.
the thing with
So
like a subreddit is I think all of us would have to basically quit our jobs because I mean Reddit's kind of its own beast.
yeah, we would have to quit our jobs, and we would have to get mods because Twitter's its own beast too,
Yep.
with Reddit and stuff. But yeah. Oh, also, I also have my own Twitter account for the show. So if you guys want to follow that for whatever reason, let me bring it up. It is, you can follow me at OTY Ken 1. It's short for Ongaku to You Ken 1. So you can follow me on that. I post random stuff of whatever I'm listening to. That isn't Bang Dream. I try to not post stuff on Bang Dream on that account. So just give me a follow on that if you guys are interested. But yeah, I want to thank you guys very much to listening to this episode of Ongaku to You. How long did we run this time around?
Um, hour and 10 minutes.
Our usual time, so that's not too bad. But yeah,
I
I'm
got
your
to
host
make some
Ken.
minor edits, but yeah, hour and 10 minutes. So.
Yeah, yeah. I'm your host Ken, saying thank you very much. You guys have a wonderful day. Miles.
And this is great. You guys have an excellent evening. Signing out.